So what's up everyone, OddMan105 aka the Odd One here, and this video is going to be a walkthrough of this Cayo Perico Heist finale and a bit of a talking head video on why I continue to run the Cayo Perico Heist as part of my money grind, and whether or not it's even worth it to continue Cayo Perico Heist after the latest nerf to the Cayo Perico Heist loot payouts. Now, this is not going to be a talking head rant or a hit piece on Rockstar games. You guys know how I feel about Rockstar games. I think they're a greedy, anti-consumer, predatory game developer that cares more about fattening their bottom line than they do about giving players great content and keeping players safe while playing their game on the PC. But I digress. This is going to be a walkthrough for this Cayo Perico Heist finale, and for me at least, why I continue to play the Cayo Perico Heist as part of my money grind. So, as you guys can see, we're headed to the airfield. Our secondary loot targets are going to be in the main warehouse. Our secondary loot is one stack of drywall, and you guys know exactly what I mean when I say drywall, because I don't want to say the other word and get demonetized. And our other stack, or other piece of secondary loot, is at El Rubio's compound. And the primary loot, of course, is tequila. So, we're making a beeline here for the main warehouse at the airfield. Now on screen right now is a list detailing the new payouts for primary and secondary loot targets on Cayo Perico, provided by TezFun2 over on Twitter. Now take a screenshot if you have to, but in general, all primary loot, with the exception of the pink diamond and the panther statue, have been reduced by 30%, and all secondary loot, with the exception of gold, were reduced by 10%. Additionally, the spawn rates for the drywall, as I call it, has been further reduced by 10%, with the exception in locations that require an additional player. Now, this is clearly Rockstar Games taking aim at all solo players, because apparently we solo players have been making way too much money in Grand Theft Auto Online, and it's adversely affecting their trash shark card sales and PlayStation Plus subscriptions. But again, I digress. So as you guys can see here, there's our stack of drywall sitting behind this fence. And once we grab that, we'll be on our way. Now, even with the reduction in payouts for the Cayo Perico Heist, my reasons for continuing to add Cayo Perico Heist as part of my money grind is simple. Number one, Cayo Perico Heist remains the single best solo player moneymaker in Grand Theft Auto Online. And think about this for a second. Where else and what other business can you run in Grand Theft Auto which within less than an hour's time can get you $1 million? And I am playing this on hard mode, by the way, so that gives me an additional $100,000 bonus for completing the Elite Challenge, and you also get a 10% bonus on both primary and secondary loot targets. Now that 10% bonus doesn't make up for the 30% lost, but it does help. So again, Cayo Perico is still the single best solo moneymaker in Grand Theft Auto, in my opinion. Now the reason that I continue to play it is that Cayo Perico literally pays for everything else that I want to do in Grand Theft Auto. So let's say, for example, if, upon completion of the Cayo Perico Heist, I choose to source CEO Special Cargo, then Cayo Perico literally pays for all crate sourcing. If I want to resupply my gun running or my MC businesses, then the Cayo Perico Heist pays for all business resupplies, and also for the Acid Lab resupplies as well. If I want to buy a car at the LS Car Meet after all of my days long money grind, then Cayo Perico pays for all of that. So, in general, Cayo Perico literally pays for anything else that I want to do in Grand Theft Auto Online. So that's why I continue to run Cayo Perico. So I recently had a viewer ask me why I don't try other approaches to the Cayo Perico Heist or scope out additional secondary loot targets on the island. The reason that I stick with the long fin approach to Cayo Perico is because the long fin approach to the airfield, and from there to El Rubio's compound, is the single best solo player approach to Cayo Perico, in my opinion. When you find an approach to Cayo Perico that works for you, you stick with it, you don't deviate from it, because that deviation could potentially cause you to be discovered by guards, or worse, cause you to fail the Elite Challenge. Now remember that you only have 15 minutes to complete the Cayo Perico Heist, and taking additional time to scope out secondary loot targets on the island won't significantly, if even at all, increase your overall payout. So in my opinion, when you find an approach to Cayo Perico, you stick with it and you don't deviate from it. So here we are, we're back at the compound to the undersea grate. So from here, you simply want to exit the long fin, activate your rebreather by hitting left on the D-pad, and head to the grate. And you guys know how this works. You simply cut your way in and swim up. Okay, and we're back at the compound. So at this point, you want shotguns out. Time to kill the Juggy, because Juggy must die. Now, I understand that you can run through the compound without being detected and without killing anyone, but that's not my playstyle. Any guards that are in my way, I take them out. So as you can see, Juggy makes his turn. Let's murk out this guard right here. As per usual, he's dead. You want to take out this camera right here, otherwise you will get detected. Oh, there's Juggy. Hi, Juggy. The ballet guy called you. He wants his outfit back. Bye, Juggy. Alright, let's murk out this dude. Oh, you dead. Okay, we'll leave that camera alone. Okay, now, this is very important. You want to murk out this guard right here, because if you don't, you will get detected on the way out. So kill him. He's dead. And you must kill him at that stairway right there. Oh. Okay, we may have to take the elevator. I'm not seeing the key. I'll get caught up on chat in just a second. Yep. Oh, the key's right there. We got it. We got it. Alright, we got the gate keys. Nice. And just because it pisses everybody off, let's grab the second key card. Okay, so we got a painting in here. So we're going to grab the painting and beat feet. Alright, where's that painting? Here we go. That's funny. He says he's bored of executing employees. Apparently executing them and feeding them to the Panther. Yeah, as a matter of fact, El Rubio's wall safe, we only got about 50% of what we should have gotten. So our secondary take is 477,000. That should be well over 500,000. Okay, faceplant. Oh, so painful. Okay, and we're back, and as you guys can see, our primary loot is tequila. I swear, El Rubio has a drinking problem. And this is by far the worst payout of the Cayo Perico Heist that I've ever seen. Okay, job's done. And look at that horrible take. It's just over 1.1 mil. But as you can see, we're still undetected, so let's GTFO. Let's get the freak out of here. So, in my opinion, Cayo Perico is still worth playing. As I've mentioned before, the Cayo Perico Heist pays for everything else. Even with a 30% reduction in payout, it still pays for everything else in the game, and in my opinion, it's still worth doing. Okay, here's the dumbest cutscene ever. Okay, so from here we want to make a beeline and jump off the island. So let's murk out this guy here, take his dirt bike. Boom, he's dead. Make sure you don't miss, by the way. Now, always remember that the most dangerous thing on Cayo Perico aren't the armed guards, it's the trees. So you want to make a beeline south. 360. Nailed it. Perfect 360. Let's go. Now at this point, you want to swim towards the whale skeleton, which is to the southwest. And once you hit that point, that's it. This heist is a wrap. Let's go. So now we're back at Mini Madrasto's pad, and you guys will see this pathetic take, and I really think this was a D-bag move on Rockstar's part to nerf the payouts because this directly impacts solo players. So we pulled in just over $1 million with this. And remember that we have the Elite Challenge bonus, which is an additional $100,000. So we get 1.13 mil for this. Not bad. It's still worth it in my opinion. So with that being said, guys, this video is a wrap. I've been OddMan105, aka The Odd One. And if you guys found this walkthrough informative or entertaining, then you know what to do. Smash that subscriber button, hit that bell icon. Leave a few likes while you're here, and don't forget to check me out on Twitter at OddMan105. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there.